This chair needs to be higher. There we go. Okay, so I know I'm going to go over a few things. Number one, I know that I'm falling behind on the vlogs. I still have 2 to upload, not including this one. So I'm just falling behind because there's so much stuff going on with school. I have like 3 tests a week. I have homework. I stay up until 10 o'clock every day. And it's just like, it's non-stop. And it just got like it feels like it's gone from like level 5 in 7th grade to immediately a shortcut to level 10. And I just, there's too much for me. I'm sorry. People keep asking me at school, when are these vlogs gonna come out? I'm like, I'm way too busy, and it's just, I am too busy. And I just told you, those are the reasons that I've been busy. For today, I just want to get a little serious on this note for just this little segment. And I usually don't get serious for things until like on my birthday and vlog number 50. But a lot of people who are on my bus, Tommy, Keenan, Tommy, K-Tool, Mir, Rizzo, Diego. There's this kid on my bus. Now, I'm not pointing this out. I'm not saying just because he's this, that it's his fault. This one kid, I'm going to regret this. He's African American, just to point that out. Not saying that every African American does this, because I know African Americans are good friends of mine. This kid, I don't even know what his name is. It doesn't even ring a bell. Xavier. This douchebag kid. For the first week of school, he acts like a little bag to me. These past 2 weeks with him have been the most frustrating 2 weeks I've had ever. I'm not saying when I bit Matt Ruggiero's arm because out of freaking blocks. I'm not saying that I was spying on somebody because I had a feeling that she liked me. Not saying that I created an anti-something club against some friend that was cool with it, but whatever. And that was all in elementary school. Middle school, this kid, he has been fucking with me for the past 2 weeks, really fucking getting in my face and that shit. He's going all in and forcing me. He's like, no, you can't come back here to the back of the bus. It's like, you're in 6th grade, I'm in 8th. I can fucking sit in the back of the bus if I want to fucking sit in the back of the bus. Because last year, it was only 8th graders in the back of the bus. There was no such thing as 7th and 6th graders. 7th and 6th stay in the front, 8th graders stay in the back. Here, it's completely loose. I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera, I'm looking at myself in the screen. Kid freaking fucks with me for weeks. And how do I put this? He plays with me. Not in haha, not friend play, fuck with me play. Fuck with me kind of play. Last week, he's freaking spitting sunflower seeds at me. That was last week. That Friday. The Friday, when I just posted that vlog. The Pokemon episode 2. He, in the morning of that episode, he comes up at me on the bus and he's like, man, if I see you in town, I'm gonna fucking take your hat and throw it into the fucking street. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bullshit. I can walk wherever the fuck I want in town and nobody can tell me otherwise. It's a free country, right? So I'm in Anthony Franco's eating pizza, with all my friends, my good friends. I wouldn't be hanging out with people if they weren't my good friends. I see the kid out the window, so I'm like, all right, if he actually does try and play and like fuck me, I'm gonna try to avoid him. So I have my head down. I'm talking to my friends. Comes up to me, takes off my hat, and there's Dylan. Text me right here. Comes up to me, takes my hat off, and throws it into the middle of Main Street. No joke. And some nice 6th or 7th grader who I don't know walks up, gives me my hat, and I'm like, thanks. And I yell back at him, I'm like, fuck you! And I walk away. And he's like, with all of his G friends. This week, I snapped. Okay? 2 days ago, I'm uploading this on the same day. 2 days ago, what's today? October 1st, so September 29th. And I'm just saying this for my sake. Kid calls me a nit. And I'm like, what the? Like, for what reason? He won't allow me to sit in a seat in the back of the bus. Yesterday morning, September 30th, I'm walking off the bus, right? He's like completely normal in the morning, like any normal kid would be on the bus. In the morning, I'm walking away. If you're in high school or you're in Smith, there's the front entrance right here. Let me do it like this. Front entrance here, and then you have all the tables over here. And for you guys, it might be inverted, but whatever. For you guys, tables are over here, and then you have that long avenue all the way down to the back of the school, where usually 7th and 8th graders go in, and it was raining yesterday. So 6th graders go into the first door, and then 7th and 8th graders have to go all the way in the back of the school. He grabs my backpack and holds me back as I'm pulling to Liam. So he grabs my bag and just holds it, so I keep walking, and I just get pulled back. And I'm like, do you have a problem? And he's like, and, well, then in the afternoon, I have a very rough day at school on Friday, because I have 2 tests, and I have to be working the whole day. I go in, I leave school, look outside, see that the bus is there. I'm like, oh, what's new? Bus isn't there on Friday on a rainy day, of course. He slashes puddles at me, like he kicks the puddles at me. And I'm like, what the hell? Do you have a problem? And then he walks over to like 2 people. He's like, that. And I'm like, okay, so he always gets on first of the bus for some reason, don't know why. And he sits in the back, don't know why. So he blocks off, like he puts his arms and his legs out. Like, I'm gonna do this. My room's a mess, I'm reorganizing. Like that, right? And he's like, nah, you can't sit back here. So I just go like, and I give him a wham right in the elbow, right here. You see, it's still red. It's still red. Give him a really hard one, like, and it felt so good, right here. So the elbow went bam right here, probably in his jaw. For me, it was his right jaw, from his perspective, right. So I just wham right into his jaw, and he I can tell he blacks out. And I'm like, you f***ing deserve that. You've been treating me like an asshole for the past 3 weeks, and I've had enough of it. And he calls me a And I'm like, you know what? I'm not offended by that. I'm white, and you're not. And he's like, you racist piece of shit! I'm gonna fucking kill you! And he takes off his shirt, and people are holding him back. I'm like, you fucking deserve that. You fucking deserve it. And he did. He's freaking insulting me. He's freaking calling me names, pulling on me, splashing at me like I had enough. And I just snapped, and I gave him a 1-4. Bus driver comes on. I explain exactly what happened. She's like, I'm on your side. And she says, would you like to sit in front of the bus? I'm like, sure, I can cooperate with that. She's like, all right, I'll leave a report that's saying you cooperated with everything. So that's that. I move to the front. I'm just think about what I did. I'm like 2 seats from the front. I just think about what I did, and I'm like crying, but like happy tears. I'm like, that felt so good. I hope that I made that fucker snap. I hope I changed something in his mind. Well, I was just like, I can't stay on the bus for this long. I can't. So I text my dad before we get to Cambridge, and I'm like, pick me up at Cambridge. So got off at Cambridge. Tommy and Kettle stay with me, which just proves that they're good people. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if I'm gonna get suspended. I swear to God, I better hope. I hope not, because what the hell do I deserve getting suspended for? I'm friggin' using force because obviously nothing else is working to defend myself. And defend just me, my feelings, everything on me. So, I'm a little scared. I don't know what's going to come up on Monday. Probably going to get called to the office or something. I'll explain to the guidance counselor what happened. But, I'm just, for my future self, I'm a little scared. I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. I've never gotten in a fight before. I've never been that person that messes with people. I'm the first guy that plays with a disabled kid. And that's true. And that just proves a lot about me. I had my first bully experience when I think I was like 2, and this kid pushed me down the slide. He was like 7, but he got a good 1-4. But that was my first experience. I don't even remember it, but my father tells me that's what happened. But I've never been the kind of person that fights just because. And I'm never the kind of person that messes with people. Liam and Jake and Connor and Jack, people that like sometimes don't fit in with like the popular people or the sports people or any of those kind of guys. My group, my squad, we may be different, but like we're all family, basically. We're all really good friends. I've stayed in Ramsey for 1 year, and it's been great. Until this shit happens. So I just wanted to address that. I'm kind of running out of time. I only got like a minute left, so. Not saying subscribe or anything. I don't even care if you like the video or not. Leave any comment. I don't care. We'll see what happens on Monday. Actually, no, not Monday. Tuesday, because Monday's Rosh Hashanah. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I'm not Jewish, so. Happy Rosh Hashanah. Yeah. Okay. That felt really good to get off my chest. Thanks for supporting me, and see you guys in the next video.